Yes, sir. We back. Hey, nah, I'm just saying. I just had to. I had to bring some extra energy to the video because I'm really in one of those chill moods right now, to where I'm looking at my life. It's almost as if I'm in the sky and I'm looking down on myself, and I'm playing myself like a GTA character. And I know it sounds kind of crazy. I know it sounds kind of weird because most of my life I've been just doing me. I haven't really been analyzing my behavior. I haven't been analyzing how I treat other people. And I haven't really been analyzing my happiness. Even other things like the real intricate details of myself, as far as the way I'm talking to you, the way I'm projecting onto the camera. I've noticed that I've been kind of rushing the way I talk, and I've kind of been using a lot of run on sentences. And I'm really on a self improvement journey to where I actually want to become a better person. And with that being said, I want to communicate better and I want to be more confident on camera. And it's one thing to where I'm already pretty confident, but I do know that we can always make improvements within ourselves. And one of the things that I really want to work on is like my communication for the year 2024. I just want to be able to become a better communicator. So one of the things that I'm going to do is read more books on it. I'm going to actually be intentional with my communication to everyone, as far as family, friends, women, siblings, anyone. I just want to be able to just be a better talker and to be able to articulate myself and be able to communicate different ideas that I have going on in my mind, you know? Because for so long, especially when I was in high school, I never really talked to anybody. I was always kind of to myself, and I had friends because of what I was doing in high school, you know, as far as I was playing football. I was involved. I worked in high school. You know, I had different social circles because I was just a cool guy, you know. But I never really tried to like lead a conversation and tried to just convey my thoughts out there too much. It was almost like I tried to, whoever messed with me, I messed with them. And I'm in the mood now, growing up and analyzing how I've been living. I got to become better at choosing my circle and actually going out and taking action to make friends and befriending someone else rather than letting life come to me. My whole life, man, I've been like that. And I've been pretty content for the most part. It's been times where I spent a lot of time alone. Friday, it would be Friday. I remember Friday nights, I would be working my job, right? And all of my friends, or the friends I had at the time, would be out partying. And I would still be at work, just getting it, man. Working. I always been the type to work extra hours. I've always been the type to work extra overtime and just been a workaholic. And, you know, approaching 30, I really had nothing to show for it because of the decisions I made with what I was doing with the money. And the first time in my life, man, I really have control over everything: my health, my finances, the people I want to be surrounded by. And it's a very fulfilling feeling. I would equate it to being happy. And I've never felt like this in my life, to where I actually inside actually have the control over myself to make better decisions. You know, I can go on and on about this topic. I can make this video 20 minutes long, but I'm trying to make sure I keep it short and simple because I could post a video every day and talk to y'all about my thoughts and about what's really going on in my mind, because this is actually kind of, it's new to me, it's comforting, it feels good, and I want to keep it going because someone else might see this video and they might get something from it, and it could potentially change their way of thinking. And maybe they were making a certain decision to where they watched one of my videos and they may act a little differently now and actually become a better person, because that's all I'm striving for, is becoming better. That's all day. That's all that goes through my mind, is just becoming a better person. How can I become better? How can I not move backwards in life? And how can I just be content or be happy with what I'm doing? And it's funny how when you start removing certain things in your life, the drugs, the liquor, the toxic people, and you actually have control over your life, it's weird how you just find happiness within yourself. It's I'll explain. Yesterday, I was just I literally just made a cup of coffee, and that was my morning. I made a cup of coffee and I just sat down. I laid in my bed a little bit, sipped on the coffee, and I actually just took some time to think. And I thought about how I actually want my life to go. And all of my 20s, I've never done that once in my life. And I didn't rush anything. I laid down and thought about, how do I want to do things going forward? And now I'm starting to realize how it's going to sound crazy, but people in prison that spend a lot of time in prison and they come out of prison and become successful. I get it now, because they actually had time to think. And it's a scary thing when you start to actually sit down, relax a little bit, and not feel like you always have to do something, or not distract yourself with TV, video games, women, the opposite sex, whatever you into, partying, and you just sit down and think about how you actually want to do this thing, man, and how you want it to go for yourself. Not thinking with other people's intentions in mind. Like, you actually thinking about how you want your life to go, and how you're actually going to do it, and how you're going to build yourself up into the person you want to be. It's a scary feeling, but I believe it's necessary. And man, I shed a couple tears yesterday. I was watching I was watching the Mickey D's Ray Kroc, I think it's called Founder, the person that founded McDonald's. And man, just watching that video of his journey and the things that he was going through. And if you haven't watched it, you should definitely check it out. And you'll realize how competitive business is. Because long story short, he basically came in and stole the Mickey D's company from the founders. And he did it in such a slick way to where he had achieved the company, but he had also paid them out millions of dollars, and they could have had royalties. Well, I don't want to spoil it. You could always read about the story. If you're interested, go watch Founder, and it'll probably change your way of thinking a little bit, because it definitely changed my way of thinking on how competitive the world of business is. And I know that's what I want to be doing going forward. So I understand that whatever business I choose to go into, I gotta go in like a dog. I gotta go in like a wolf, be able to kill everything and not leave any scraps for anybody else. Because the way he went in and stole the McDonald's corporation, the methods he did, and how slick he was with it, and how hungry he was with it, that's other business owners. And I realized that as long as I continue on to become a better me, then obviously it'll make it's always going to be competitive, but it'll give me a better advantage than if I come in not being the best version of myself. But that's just me going on a little rant, me talking about myself a little bit. And I think I'm going to continue just talking about myself rather than trying to be preachy, because I still have a long way to go, and I still got a lot of things I want to accomplish and a lot of things I want to do. And now that I had the time to sit down and actually think about how I want my life to go, it's making things a lot easier to walk the path, and not making sure the path is perfect, but just to get up every day and have moves that I need to go through and actually execute these moves. So, hey, if you still here, I don't know how long the video is, but if you still here, man, shout out to you, man. Look, let's get better together at the end of the day, because what else are we here for in life? It's too easy. It's too easy to just get up and go to the bar right now and go get a chick. Like I can do that any day of the week. It's too easy to just go swipe my credit card and go take a trip to Los Angeles for the next couple of days. That's too easy, man. So what is the real meaning of life? Hey, man. Enough ranting for me today. Let's get it, man.